Hey, what's going on, everybody? Before I get this episode started, I definitely want to tell you thank you for listening. And as of today, actually last week, but as of today, the Garage Cast is available on Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, and the Google Play Store. So if no matter what device you have, or maybe if you're at work, listen to it, right? You can listen to SoundCloud, but Android users, iPhone users, everybody can listen to it. All right. So thank you again for listening. Thank you for the feedback, telling me that you needed it there, and enjoy the show. Let's go. Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Garage Cast, a post Thanksgiving episode of the Garage Cast, holiday Garage Cast, right? If you will. I don't know. How was your Thanksgiving? Yeah? You still eating leftovers? Yeah, how was your days off if you had days off? That'd be great if you got some days off, right? So what your job is telling you is that, hey, we want to eat too. We want to overeat. We want to stuff our faces. We want to watch football, and we want to sit there with our family, right? So that's what the job is telling you. And they say, yo, you got a free pass this weekend. Go for it. Eat and have much more than you've ever had on your table at one time, and much more than you've ever had all year on your plate. That's what this past weekend is saying. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm not bitter. I love Thanksgiving. It's the only time you can eat pie in the morning, and it's okay. Well, you go, well, it's leftovers. Yeah, Thanksgiving was Thursday. Somebody's got to eat it if there were any leftovers of pie, all right? Because it might get offensive. You go pumpkin pie, apple pie, sweet potato pie. Ooh, peach cobbler. Man. But if there's leftovers, what does that tell you about the pie? Unless you, like I've done in the past, you just take one of those things, slide it off in the corner somewhere. Shh, don't tell anybody about it. That's my pie. If you touch it, you're going down. That's my pie. Don't touch it. It's my pie. You hear me? Yeah, I'm guilty of that. But anyway, yeah, so how was it, man? How was sitting around eating good, hopefully around family, good people, you know? Sometimes you have the single adult wants to come over. Well, not wants to come over, but you invite them over. You go, hey, they don't have any family or whatever it is around. They don't have any money. Guys, come over, man. Grab a plate. Sit down, have a heart-to-heart. Start to figure out who your real friends are over food. That's what it's about, right? Pilgrims, Native Americans. I like to call them Indians, but sitting down, having a feast, and saw how that turned out. They pulled the old switcheroo, if you will. But I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, how was my Thanksgiving? I'm glad you asked. Me and Papa John's, we had an amazing Thanksgiving. And yes, I said that right. Papa John's. They came by. They dropped off a little gift for me. I didn't want to offend them. So I said, I'll indulge. I'll snack on this. I tell you this much, there weren't any leftovers. That's for sure. 0 leftovers. Nothing was put in Tupperware or wrapped in aluminum foil or left in the box for me to deal with at a later time on this earth. No, it was gone. Papa John's, me, and my guilt and my full belly. We had a ball. Oh, man. So, I guess I've already started, right? So this episode is just me. Nothing wrong with having guests. I love having guests on here. It gives me somebody to talk to, somebody to argue with, I guess. But I think I had to do this one alone just because this is where it all started. So, and I haven't done one of these in a while. Maybe it seems like it, right? But yeah, I haven't done one of these in a long time. So I said, let's sit down and have a conversation with me. What have I been doing? I'm glad you asked. Uh, Nothing. Just adult stuff. Cleaning up after myself. Cooking. Just regular old. You're out on your own. Baby bird is out of the nest, kind of things. So yeah. Why don't you tell me what you've been doing lately? Huh? You can email me at thegaragecast@yahoo.com. I'll answer. I swear I will. Anyway, so last week I was looking over, just browsing the news or whatever. The guy from Making a Murderer, right? So there's the main guy. I can't even think of the guy's name. Avery, right? There's the Avery guy who, spoiler alert, the police department frames, accused this guy of rape, and he does 19 years or 18 years, and then he ends up proving himself innocent, not guilty. It was a different guy, right? DNA came back or whatever it was. Great series. You should watch it. So they had Avery. I forget the guy's first name. They have Avery, and then they have his nephew. So they're both in jail because they were accused of murdering, and I think just murder, probably something else, but that's on it. Hence the name of the Netflix show, Making a Murderer. So the nephew, who I've watched it, I only watched it once, right? But I've watched it enough, and I watched the scenes enough to where it seems like the police officers were really telling this kid what happened, and telling this kid he did it, and telling this kid all of the details. So then when he regurgitates the details, it's almost an admittance of guilt only by being exposed to the details. Anyway, so a couple months ago now, we heard that guy, what's his name? I got it written down. What's this guy's name? Brendan Dassey is the nephew's name, who is questionably mentally handicapped. He's definitely slower than the average. He may be a genius at something, but just listening to him talk on that documentary, he's pretty slow. So Brendan Dassey, a couple of months ago, the news came out that he was going to get, I don't know if exonerated is the right word. He was going to get out of jail. They proved that it wasn't him. So, and it's not funny, but that kid's still in jail. So the lawyers prove that this guy was innocent. He didn't do anything. He was just, product of he just got swept up in everything. Lawyers proved it, and then it went to a judge. The judge said, nah, he's good. So he's gonna, it's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing, but he's going to stay in jail now because a judge says, no, he's gonna just stay in jail until further notice, which is crazy. And that it goes into the judicial system. How does that even make sense? You can get convicted by someone else's testimony, and the other person just has to be sworn in. All they need is circumstantial evidence to find you guilty. So then, if you're found innocent through DNA, through confessions and hard evidence of another human being, you can still be denied release because a judge says, nah, he's good. He can stay in there for a little while longer. It's crazy talk, man. Hopefully this Brendan Dassey, hopefully this guy gets out. He's able to, his lawyers or whoever it is are able to talk to this judge and get this kid out. I mean, he wants to go home and watch WrestleMania. Hopefully his parents recorded all those WrestleManias. This is from 2009? I think Making a Murderer was set. Excuse me. But yeah, he's definitely in jail. I thought it was because when I heard about him supposedly getting out, I was kind of happy because it only made sense, But then I ran across that article talking about he's going to stay in because a judge basically said no, He's good. He can stay in there for a little while. And I think it's it's the same way your parents were when they said you can go to the mall or whatever it is, but you had to do your chores. So you're telling your friends, well, yeah, I can go. And then you ask your parents and go, no, you have to do the chores. So hopefully it's something as circumstantial as that, something as small as that the judge just has to read the evidence or whatever it is, and he signs off on it, man. Because just watching that show, watching that movie, or it's a documentary or a movie? Documentaries can be movies, whatever. Yeah, man. Hopefully that kid gets out, because yeah, it was. I thought it was dirty the way they did that guy. Now the uncle, oh man, I can't remember his first name. That man, I can't. Wait a minute. Let's do some research here. What's this guy's name? Avery. But the uncle, I don't know. He was older, so that doesn't really. They may have to find more evidence to prove him not guilty, just because he has a history in that town, and maybe he was a antagonist? Maybe he was just a problem, and the police finally said, okay, we got you, and that's why they're kind of sticking it to that guy. Stephen Avery is the guy's name. Stephen Dagon Avery. Yeah, man. If you haven't seen Making a Murderer, that came out, what is this? Since I have it up here, I don't even know when this thing came out. It came out December of last year. Yeah, man. So I would check it out. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, he's free to go. So hopefully Brendan can get out and get some Christmas ham, right? Or at least next year be out for Thanksgiving. This is going to be the Thanksgiving podcast. How about that? Let's just talk about Thanksgiving. Hams with cherries and pineapples. Let's talk about that. But yeah, man, hopefully that kid gets out. Feel sorry for him. Anyway, it's almost the new year. Rolling right up in here. What is that? Rolling right in here to December. Man, it's almost been 2016. It's almost been a quick year, it seems like. But you got Thanksgiving. We just passed the weekend. So guess what that means? It's a short work week if you work a 9 to 5. Here's the thing. If you work a 9 to 5, there's nothing wrong with that. You can work a 9 to 5. Very successful people work 9 to 5s. But the people that have their own business or create their own schedule, they don't even have a short work week. They're just working whenever they feel like it. Like me, right? If this is my only job, podcasting, which will be amazing. But if this is my only job, I already only work once per week, really, if you think about it. Let's call it 2 days. I record it, then I edit it, right? How about that? Let's call it 2 days. 2 days per week, I work. So this short work week would mean nothing to me. I'd sit here and wonder, what the heck am I going to get for Christmas? What am I going to buy people? What am I going to get people for Christmas? Because P, you are frowned upon if you get them myrrh and coal. They think it's a joke. When in reality, I'm using the text. I'm using the quoted material as gifts. But you think what? You think it's about Black Friday? You think it's about bringing in the new year with brand new shoes, new chains, or I don't even know. I don't even know what people get for Christmas anymore. You know what I mean? I think at a certain age, how can I put this? At a certain time, Christmas meant something. Meaning, even not in the religious way, Christmas meant something. It meant, okay, now I'm going to get something that I've been working, all year for, that I've asked my parents or uncles and aunts for. I'm going to get it on this day. It doesn't seem like that anymore. Maybe because I'm an adult now, and in all honesty, I think I have everything I really want or need. If you think about it, have an Xbox, have a car, got money. I have all of these things that Christmas made such a huge deal about as a kid. And then I look at my kids and I kind of really go, man, what do they need? Because they have what they want, to a degree. I'm not getting my kid a freaking car. Beat it. You know what I'm saying? Go work like I did. Go get your own car. But they have everything that they can want that's within reason. You know, I'm not going to get them 7 pairs of shoes. That's kind of ridiculous. But I don't know, man. I should get my kid some socks. Get the oldest some socks. Get the middle kid something simple. And then the baby girl, she's not getting anything. She's too young. She doesn't know anything. Maybe next year she'll start to understand people opening presents or whatever it is and getting happy. She surely understands daggone turkey. I'll tell you that much. Little girl can eat. Anyway, speaking of turkey, speaking of eating, December, let's see. So last week in November, eating good. Last week in December, if I'm not mistaken, we're eating good. And then comes January. And what happens in January? Everybody has these false hopes, these promises that they're going to make to themselves and to other people, and they're going to go get an ab roller, and they're going to go to whatever gym it is. They're going to start over new. Honestly, it's a lot easier if you start about 4 months out from your start date, which sounds crazy. But think about it. 4 months ago, they said, I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to, run my first marathon, whatever it is. Why wait until that day that's in the future? Why not just start it today? But it doesn't matter. People are going to pile in. They're going to get wedged in to that gym, and the memberships are going to skyrocket. People are going to hit their quotas. All these personal trainers are going to have 12 clients to juggle for about 2 months. And then it'll all go back to normal. I wish people were honest and they said, nah, I'm not gonna exercise. I'll just die a painful, short death. But it'll seem like it's a long death and a long life because they're unhealthy. Says the guy whose BMI is 47 or whatever it is. But yeah, that's going to happen. It's the same cycle. I'm starting to see that. But you know what? I wish them well. I hope some of them see it and see through it. Watch some C.T. Fletcher videos and I don't know who else. Hodge twins. They do something where something clicks and they go, you know what, this is right for me. And then you get the the Flex Fridays and the was it the Man Crush Mondays or all the hashtags. They get to participate in those. Throwback Thursday, I think that's one. I feel so old because I don't participate. I'm aware of it. I see it every day on. I see it not every day, but I see it every week on Instagram. I think I'm a person that rejects the herd. So if all of my friends were doing podcasts, I'd sadly say, oh, ladies and gentlemen, this will be my last podcast. I just feel like when everybody does it, it loses value. Because it's bad, but on Instagram, I can't even know this lady's name, but I follow her, and every week she posts a picture of how she posts an old picture and she posts a new picture, and she does the pose where she's holding the phone and her foot's kind of cocked up, like halfway off the floor, her heels off the floor, then her head's tilted, and it's the same smile every single week. Oh, wait. She does change it. She'll do frontal, right, face, the body's facing the camera, foot up, head turned, camera's turned a little bit, snap the picture, and then sometimes she'll do it from the side. I guess to show her belly or something. I don't know. But every week, and that's what I'm talking about. That kind of stuff. I go, you can only have so many of those photos laying around where you were fat and now you've lost weight. Great. Hey, you know what? I'm glad the lady did it. I'm glad she's to a place now where she's taking into consideration what she's shoving down her gullet. That's beautiful. I love it. But at a certain point, I get tired of seeing it in my feed. Really, honestly, But what do I do? I don't block her. I just see her name and I just Scroll on by. Scroll like it's nothing. Yeah, I don't. I hope that. What is this? I hope that. Sorry, I got some technical difficulties going on with this computer. But yeah, I don't wish anything bad for those folks. I just wish people would be a little more honest with themselves, right? Don't we all? Don't we all wish we could be honest? Yeah. Anyway, Thanksgiving's good. Got Black Friday. Oh, Black Friday. Black Friday already passed. I think I've already told you guys about Black Friday. All right, Black Friday is not. It's not for me. I've done one Black Friday in my life, and thank goodness. Thank goodness it was. I don't know what was up. It was late or early. I can't remember which one it was, but I went with my wife. We bebop in there. Thankfully she was with me. We bebopped in there, went straight to what I can't even remember what we got. Straight to it, picked it up, waited in a respectively short line, paid for it, and left. And that's the only Black Friday experience I ever want to have. Now, if you're going to do some shopping online, completely different story. So what do they have? Black Friday. It's like Great Thursday now. Great Thursday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which is fine. Go for it. I honestly say, just save up for the whatever it is you're gonna get and buy it in November. You'll be fine. Nobody will judge you for getting it a month early, because you're still the TV. I don't want to do it. The TV is freaking $1,200, right? Black Friday, the TV's $429. Got it? They're still getting you on that $429. Even though it's a deal, it's great. Man, this thing was $1,200 last month. If you know how to shop, you can always find deals. And if you really look at it, how many TVs do you need? I've seen people walk out of the stores with 4 or 5 TVs. Televisions. How much time in a day do they have to watch television? How much? Coming from a guy who doesn't really. I only don't watch TV because I'm here. But when I get back, I'll watch more TV. It's rough out here. Try to watch a football game. It's on at 3 a.m. Try to watch UFC or anything like that. They don't broadcast it here, so you have to go to certain websites to even watch it. It's rough out here. It's rough, I tell you. Rough like a dog. But yeah, it's rough. Yeah. So that was that's pretty much my week, man. Just sitting around thinking about Thanksgiving. Oh, we had a potluck at work, which is always great. I'll tell you this, before I was an adult, right? But before I paid attention, before I was involved in any of these potlucks or any of this stuff for work or anything, it's sad, right? It always seemed like things went so smooth because all I was doing was showing up and eating. This year, actually, I didn't help set up. Hopefully, nobody listens to this and hears it, but I helped set up, right? So I think I got the hams, and that was it, right? But before 2 hours before the event, everybody's setting up the tables. Well, not everyone, but a few people are setting up the tables, getting everything ready. We got the drinks, go get the cooler, all this stuff, right? And the closer it got to go time, the closer it got to, okay, let's eat, the more hectic it got, which I thought was pretty crazy. But once it was just, once the doors are open and everybody's in there, they had some red velvet cake. They had red velvet cake. There was so many. I got a plate with turkey, and some rice and just a gang of stuff. And then I went back and got a plate of nothing but desserts. I'm such a fat bastard. Pardon my French. Fat. I'm so fat. Hashtag so fat. But yeah, man, it seemed like the potluck was, initially I was like, oh, it's going to be easy. Nah, pretty chaotic. Until the first few people went through the line. We set it up like a horseshoe, kind of like a buffet. You walk in one side and you get some turkey, some ham, some stuffing, and you get some rolls. You get your little, whatever side dish, some mashed potatoes and whatever, right? And then you go ahead and mosey on out of there. After about the first 5 people, things were smooth. And I'm sitting back going, wow, these guys have no idea that those those hams were barely made. No, I mean, they were made. Everything was fine, but the timeline for them, I don't know. We'll see. Next year. Next year, hopefully I'm at home. Give me some of them pies. I just want to get sweet potato. And here's the thing. Here's another thing. If you're going to do Thanksgiving, sweet potato pie has to be definitively, you have to label it somehow. Walnuts on it, signs, colored boxes, whatever it is. Sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie. Now, I know when they're sitting next to each other, you can kind of tell the difference, but there's nothing worse than getting your whipped cream ready, getting your ice cream. If you like to dance with the devil, get your ice cream, your whipped cream, and you dig into a pie that you think is sweet potato, but it's pumpkin. It's not the lesser of two evils. That's one disappointment that will make you never forget that Thanksgiving. Ever. You'll never forget it. And you'll never forgive it either. Either or. Yeah, man, we have to do something. We have to fix the pies. All right, identify the pies, if you will. Yeah, that's next on my agenda. I'm gonna work up. I'm gonna draw up a flow chart. I'm gonna put some things together, just to kind of try to help be part of the solution. Hopefully next year everything will be squared up. So. That's on my agenda. Speaking of on my agenda, because we do have a pause. This episode, lo and behold, I have a sponsor this episode, and hopefully forever. But this episode is sponsored by the Rival Collection. All right. Now I'm going to tell you therivalcollection.com. Therivalcollection.com. Pause the podcast. Open a new window or go to your search engine, whatever you want to do. Type in therivalcollection.com. It'll take you to a website. Now, go to that website and stand by, right? All right, I got to read this, so bear with me. This episode is brought to you by the Rival Collection. The Rival Collection is a men's premium quality apparel brand. They emphasize the word premium because they construct and print all of their pieces out of San Francisco, California. They're handmade, hand-stitched, ladies and gentlemen. Do you understand that? They're sitting there sweating, stitching these stitching these labels on these shirts. All right? That's not in the advertisement. I just added that, but it's true. Check them out on Instagram, the Rival Collection. San Francisco, California. Rival delivers their orders in awesome packaging with added goodies. They work great for holiday. Look at that. They work great for holidays as gifts because of the wrapping. So, they'll send you this amazing. It's a great setup. I'm not even going to spoil it. You know what you do? You go to therivalcollection.com and you look at their stuff. You understand me? And you buy their stuff because they have good things. They have the knickknacks, just what you need to finish off a nice outfit, right? Let me start reading. Let me keep reading this. Whoo. All right. You can tell the folks at the Rival Collection care about their whole unboxing experience, which I think is something that's just not done enough for men's apparel brand, which is true. If you order something from anybody else, they just send it to you in a brown box from UPS or whatever, and they go, here's your stuff. I hope you like it. I don't care if you like it, but there you go. Not the Rival Collection. The Rival Collection they will send you this amazing box. I'm not even going to talk about it. Go to therivalcollection.com right now. All right? Go right now. Oh, and if you're in Canada or the UK, guess what? They deliver to you too. And as a matter of fact, if you're listening to this in the United Kingdom or Canada, please let me know, because that would make my day. If some mate or whatever, I don't know what they say in Canada, if they hit me up and said, hey, we're listening to the Garage Cast up here. Thank you for the discount code that I'm going to give you here shortly. We appreciate it. All right. Oh, this is whoo. All right. So if you're still listening, use the discount code GarageCast at checkout for 20% off of your total order at therivalcollection.com. That is Rival, RIVAL, collection, COLLECTION.com. Check it out. You can find them on Facebook at Facebook.com/The Rival Collection. And you can catch them on Instagram at The Rival Collection. Discount code GarageCast, 20% off of your whole entire order. Order it now. Do all of your Christmas shopping as a matter of fact, you do all your shopping at therivalcollection.com. You don't even have to repackage it. You could get it in the mail. You get it. Yeah, you may put a bow tie on it. I don't know. You get it. Just put your order in. You get 20% off. And guess what? It's already wrapped. And then the people are going to go, oh, man, this is amazing. Where'd you do the wrapping? Don't worry about it. Rival Collection did it. But, yeah, go check those guys out. Rivalcollection.com. 20% discount code is GarageCast. And see, you guys already know that because you're listening to the GarageCast with your host, Arman Hocker. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Had to thank those guys over at Rival Collection. Pretty good dudes, man. I'm glad they're moving forward with it, man. It's good to see. It's good to see good people moving ahead. All right. Anyway, what's next? I'm not going to talk too much about the presidency, but I will say this. January 20th. Yo, I heard they're recounting the votes somewhere. Crazy talk, right? Presidential recount 2016. Yeah, man. I heard they're recounting in one of these states. I'm not upset. People are upset. Can I just tell you this? Can we agree that no matter who gets elected, Democrat, Republican, Independent, no matter who gets elected, man, woman, whoever, everyone is not happy. Okay? And I noticed that every time the elections come around, people often say the same thing. If so-and-so gets elected, I'm leaving, I'm getting out of here. I'm moving to Canada and all this kind of stuff. Let's just say for some reason, it seems that this year, more people, not they got their bluff call. Maybe it's because of maybe it's because of the internet, because of Twitter and Instagram and all these outlets we have now. It seems like more people were getting called out. Like, well, you said you were leaving. Go ahead and leave. And the funny part is, people don't understand what it takes to actually move to a different country and live there. It doesn't happen overnight. And maybe 4 months ago, 3 months ago, if you really were going to get out of here and move, you would you'd already have your place. Your paperwork would be squared up. You would already you'd already have a place set up. As a matter of fact, you'd be going up there on the weekends, on your days off, or your long weekends like Thanksgiving. You'd go have Thanksgiving up there with your new friends that you made when you swore that you were going to leave the country if so and so got elected. I don't know. I don't really like to talk about. That's how I don't really like to talk about. I've talked about stinking presidency on 2 or 3 episodes now. But yeah, I'm glad that whole thing is over. And like I said, no matter who wins, anytime, people are always upset. Oddly enough, they're always going for the same goal. The president-elects or the presidents. They're going for the same goal to, I don't know, stabilize the United States in the best interest of the people. It doesn't always work that way, but everyone's not always happy. And if we can agree that every 4 years, everyone's not going to be happy with the final choice, I think there'll be less viral videos every election year. Can we agree to that? I'm going to say yeah. I think we can. Anyway, enough with presidential mumbo jumbo. I think that's it, man. I think I'm gonna wrap. You got 30 minutes. I know if you like hearing me talk even longer, well, let me know. Yo, send me questions to thegaragecast@yahoo.com so I can read some questions, some Q&As, and not the Q&As that you see on YouTube. Like, hey, guess what? It's question and answer time. No, nothing like that. Just regular stuff, man. I don't know what you want to know. Ask me about the military, but at this point, you can just search it on Google. Really, in all honesty. Yeah, if you have any questions, hit me up at thegaragecast@yahoo.com. Make sure you check out the Rival Collection, therivalcollection.com. Use that discount code and let me know what you got. When you get something, take a picture of it. You can be wearing it, whatever. Hashtag Rival Collection. Let those guys know over there that I sent you, man. It'd be great. I think that's pretty much it, though. Thanks for listening, and I will see you guys next week.